You've gone to school, grade school, high school, college, and university, and you've learned a lot of things, either in training or have been educated for a career. But have you ever gone to a school that teaches you to be human? Yeah, I mean that. A school that teaches how to be a human being. Now hold on, you may say, I am a human being. But my answer to that would be, how do you know? How do you know what a human being is? Okay, rather than argue, let's go to the Oxford Dictionary. It says, human being, a man, woman, or child of the species Homo sapiens, distinguished from other animals by superior mental development, power of articulate speech, and upright stance. So, that definition hits the problem on the head. Oxford defines you as an intelligent, upright, articulate animal. Yes, it says humans are a species of animal, but aside from this, there's another wiser definition of a human being. The definition of the Bhagavad Gita, which is the universally accepted authority on yoga and dictionary on human conduct and human personal development. The Gita defines a human being as someone who uses his or her superior intelligence to understand that the purpose of life is self-realization and liberation, and who practices spiritual discipline to attain that topmost liberation. A human being is more than an intelligent animal. So, having heard what a human being is, let's consider what an animal is and turn to the Bhagavad Gita. It defines an animal as a living entity that does 4 things. It eats, sleeps, mates, and defends. So, if education is about training our higher intelligence for a more refined and elaborate kind of eating, sleeping, sex, and defense, then we remain nothing else than refined animals. Not humans, but sophisticated animals. Animals with skirts, suits, and ties, animals with mobile phones and airplanes, animals with atom bombs and rock and roll, and animals who have sex in high-rise buildings, but animals nonetheless. And education that does not teach the science of self-realization is education for an elaborate animal existence. Dear watcher, it's a travesty that humans, in the name of education, have been systematically degraded to the stature of animals. It's unfortunate, but true. It's here in the Oxford Dictionary. So, what is human schooling? The education to be a human is the education that teaches us how to distinguish matter from spirit, to identify ourselves as spiritual beings, completely distinct from our bodies, which are really like clothes covering the soul. Human education is about understanding how we have become degraded to the level of animals, and how we are bound in a world where we struggle for just a meager existence. How did we come to this humiliating condition? And how can we free ourselves from bondage? By following the science of Bhakti Yoga, by chanting the mantra of deliverance, and by living in a way that we are free of karma, not bound by it. Yes, that is the education that teaches us not about eating, sleeping, mating, and defense, but about self-realization. How can you avail yourself of such education? Right now I'm here in Krishna Valley in Hungary. This is the place to receive such an education. Other than self-sufficiency, more important than self-sufficiency, we teach self-realization. And I understand perfectly well that you may not be able to come here. Then for you, I suggest our home study guide. This course is afforded by reading the Bhagavad Gita. It is the primary textbook that we use. It contains the original text translated, and for further guidance, elaborate explanatory notes by my self-realized guru. Unfortunately, you probably didn't get this knowledge at school. Make up at home for what you missed at school. Learn from the Bhagavad Gita. You will realize for yourself what real education means.